Hello everybody, welcome to Chantilly. We're in the penultimate day now and we've got a subsidiary cup. Interesting game here. Two German teams, the South versus the North. Hamburg, Germany versus Bavaria, Germany. Young boys, all of them. Young, fresh boys, tough. And, it's a bit of a derby, this one. They've been playing each other on and off against each other for a long time. I'm Tim Ward, your commentator, joined here with Sebastian Amaya. Welcome, Sebastian.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you for the welcome. Sorry for the slight delay. It has 35 minutes delay. It was supposed to be 1 o'clock. Let's go straight to the lineups.
Okay, so starting with the Hamburg team. At number 1, the boss man, Daniel Krassermann, off 0. At number 2, Heinrich, the German machine, Dumrath, 4 goals. And then we have the highest rated German player, Cesar Krassermann. He's 4 goals. He's just gone to 5 in Germany. And then we have a substitution, Edouard Pan. For the Bavaria team, of course, the 4 Grabosch brothers. So Cesar Krassermann comes out with the liner. Oh, he's missed that one there. And quickly onto it is little Mickey, or youngest Mickey. He's not that little anymore. Mickey on the near side now. So we had quite a bit of rain, not only last night, but this morning as well. There's the extra German Bavarian player following up. Like we all say, they're like a swarm of bees, and it seems like there's more than 4 of them out there. That one just goes out to the left. Nice little attack.
And you were mentioning about the rain. Well, that was the reason for the delay. We arrived early like the teams, and coming on and off some showers we had, so they decided to delay it for half an hour.
So the Grabosch boys, Bavaria, that's a 10-goal side against Hamburg's 12. So you'll see that the Bavarian team have started already with 1.5 goals. And here they come now with Emil taking a cut shot at the goal. Oh, and it's gone in this time. Good goal. Perfect start for the Bavarians. They've looked very strong straight away, kept the attack, and well, they've got to stretch the lead already now, 2.5-0. That was a lovely cut shot here by Emil Grabosch. Look at that, beautiful shot. He had too much space. So let's see how Edouard Pan settles into this Hamburg team. Of course, it's usually Kasper Krassermann. He's had to go off. He's got other commitments. So Edouard Pan has filled in, and let's see how he fits into the team here. The Hamburg team plays with Cesar, Daniel and Heinrich. Here is Edouard Pan, the Frenchman. Takes one tap forward, waits for his teammates to go through. That's a good start by him, actually. Very nice play. Daniel's up there, but he's been ridden off here. He's got a good ride off with Emil, who goes over it. Daniel Krassermann picks it up after him. Great pick up for Daniel, and he takes a shot at the goal. That was going in, but it came off Emil in the end. Great play from Daniel Krassermann, though. He's been getting better and better every game this tournament.
A bit of information about Edouard Pan. He's a local player, and he's very experienced. He's been playing a lot, in different teams, and also for the French team in several occasions. He's very good, and also he's the owner of Verdi, which is a clothes brand for Polo, for teams. So he knows very well their teammates now, the Germans. They've been playing here for quite some time.
Good. Yeah, well, he seems, of what we've seen already, he seems to have fitted in quite well to that team, making that nice pass up to Daniel Krassermann up at the front. They go well, these German teams. When the Hamburg team uses all the players, they go very, very well. When Daniel Krassermann gets involved and gets the passes up at the front, they have some fantastic plays, and they've been very, very good on the field goals. They've just fouled a bit too much during this tournament. They've given away too many fouls. Anyway, they've got one, a 60-yard penalty here. Cesar takes a good, strong shot, but it's gone out to the left.
I remember this match was played last year when they played the first edition of the Nations Cup. They had this very same match, and it was the first time that they've been playing 8 Germans in the field. Now we have 7.
Okay, and who won that one?
And that one was, I believe it was for Hamburg.
Right, I think so. I think it was.
Yeah.
They've got some work to do now. They're trailing by 2.5, but they're looking good here, putting some good pressure on. Mickey Grabosch this time in defence, plays a backhand, and it's picked up well by his older bro, who doesn't hang around. They never do, these boys. They just go flat out. Here he is. Daniel Krasserman does well there to stop Powell, I think it was. Trying to get away, and coming through now is Mickey Grabosch. He's having a good game, breaking away up at the front. Oh, look at that near side. Can Daniel catch him as well? Oh, sweeping in is Powell Grabosch. He's come in and picked up that loose ball and not got it over the line yet. Backhand coming in from Daniel Krasserman. Great job from him. He is having a good game. Well done to Daniel. He saved a certain goal there. He's putting pressure up at the front and doing a good job in the back. Very proud of Daniel, of course. I was coaching him for many years in Hamburg. He trains harder than probably most of the pros. He's there every single morning, 5 days, at least a week before he goes to the office. He's there at the club in Hamburg all through the winter as well, in the arena, training, group lessons or private lessons, chuckers.
And it's what you were mentioning the other matches, when they use him, when they throw the ball to him, they stretch the field, and it's very important for the team. Absolutely.
He's a good player, Daniel. He was 1 goal for a long time, and he can certainly play it still.
This cup is a subsidiary final. It's the Opaline Cup, and we'll have also at 3 o'clock the cup of the day, which is the Moet Chandon, between PACA France and Italy.
There we have Mr. Grabosch sitting on the truck with the binoculars. That's the Padricio, the stallion of the 4 boys, keeping a sharp eye on them. He's the brains of the operation, of the amazing operation it is, those Grabosch boys. 4 brothers playing in a team, 4 German brothers playing the 12 goal is something, well, they haven't seen maybe ever before. I don't know, certainly not for many, many years. And they're just getting better and better each year. These young Grabosch boys, they put so much pressure on the players. This is Edouard Pain. He goes over it, so does Heinrich. And now Anton has a chance to turn that one. Oh, but Edouard Pain gets the backhand, plays a good one to Heinrich, who's turned well. Heinrich now with a half swing, puts it right in front of the goal. Anton's trying to come back and make up for his mistake, but Heinrich goes to the near side to avoid the goalpost there and tucks it under the net to get the Hamburg team off the mark. Great goal there from the Hamburg team. Good pass up from Edouard Pain up to Heinrich, who he has to kick on there and rush forward. He was under a lot of pressure from Anton behind him, and then you just saw it. He goes over to the near side to avoid having to negotiate the goalpost. Okay, so back on the board. Back they line up in the middle now. Scores are 2.5 goals to the Bavarians, and Heinrich, the goal scorer, has broken away, this time straight from the line out. There is no defence at the moment. Coming back is Emil. Heinrich with the same plan as before, half swing toward the goal. Then he goes, oh, and he's done it. Nice little flick there to finish it off. Heinrich scored 2 goals in about 20 seconds there. Great job from him, putting them right back up there, now within half a goal. That was awesome. What a nice horse as well. Nobody was catching that one when she breaks away. That's twice now he's broken away on that horse, and he's been very, very good. Difficult finish there in the end. He reaches out and flicks that in. Good job, Heinrich. Straight from the line out. Grabosch boys didn't have the back door closed. They've got to watch out for the line outs here. So, see if they see what happens here. This time Emil drops back to watch out for that runner. And Anton wins the line out, takes it out the back there. Anton Grabosch coming up is... who is it? It's Caesar coming in to give him a ride off. Oh, good Caesar and Anton there, but Anton's still got the control of the ball. He's left it now, or he's got Powell behind him. He can leave it for Powell if he wants. No, Powell's gone forward for the pass. Doesn't quite get to him. And Anton still picks it up and comes forward. Caesar's still all over him. The two of them now, rid of the ride off. Caesar manages to crack one underneath the neck. But Anton picks it up as well. This is Emil now, sorry. Emil Grabosch now heading toward the goal. Leaning out right out off the horse was Anton. Couldn't pick it up. But again, there's another one coming through. It's Emil again. He shoots. It's high in the sky and through the goal. Beautiful goal for the Grabosch boys, stretching their lead as well. This is looking like a good game here. We've had a lot of goals already. And again, one of those examples where there just seemed to be one extra player, one extra Grabosch on the field. There's always, if you hook one, you ride one off, there's just another one coming and another one. Whistle blows there to end the first chukker, and there's a cracker of the chukker. A lot of highlight reels after that one. And the scores are 3.5 to the Grabosch boys against Hamburg's 2.
It's the first day of summer, and I'm starting to wonder if I'm playing with an idea of being natural, of touching the surface of my nature, the texture of my being. I'm in the mood to blur the lines, to touch reality. To step out into the world fearlessly. It's the first day of summer, and I can already see the great eastern sun rising.
Welcome back, everybody. We've got a cracking game here. We've got the north of Germany versus the south, the grudge match, and the first chukker was fantastic. 2 goals apiece, but the Bavarians, the young Grabosches in grey, started with the golden half. So 3.5 to Bavaria. And Cesar Krasserman now, he's on Mermelada. We've seen this horse play very, very well. Beautiful grey mare as he brings us over the halfway line. There's 2 shirts around him, and he's had to cut that one slice it into the inside. It's been picked up by the Grabosch boys. Oh, they've left it behind. But of course, there's one more following after that, and this one is Emil. Emil is another guy who I think's been playing better and better as this tournament comes along. He's breaking away from Daniel Krasserman here. Doesn't quite get the hook on. Oh, he's on a quick course here. He's run past Heinrich as well, Emil. Not managed to keep the ball. Heinrich with a little tail, and Cesar Krasserman, Cesarito, turns onto that very, very well on Mermelada. He waits for his teammates to go up ahead, but it's been stolen. You can't hang around too long against these Grabosch boys. Oh, Heinrich picks up that on the near side beautifully. Can he burst through the pack? No, can't get past Polo was with the number 4 shirt on. Mickey, he's just given the ball to Edouard Pan there. Edouard Pan is going to try and get past this. Again, there's 3 grey shirts around him. This time Anton picks it up and takes it out to the side. Heinrich's going to come and put the pressure on him. Anton in the air. Heinrich gets the better, but has to leave the ball. There's another grey shirt. They're going to have to mark up a little bit closer with these Grabosch boys. The Hamburg guys. They trail Hamburg by 1.5 goals at the moment. It's a 5-chukker game, and I think we're going to see a lot more goals to come. That's a nice shot from Cesar. It's gone across the front of the goal at the moment. Edouard Pan has a look over both shoulders before playing a little backhand, not quite enough onto it. So we have had a lot of rain. The field is Not going to be the easiest today. Here we got a breakaway coming down the back of the field here, and Heinrich's going to try and get him covered. I think it might be... Oh, look, he's on it. Is that Emil again on that fast horse as he stretches away from Heinrich? It is the same horse indeed. Oh, but he hasn't managed to hold on to the ball. It's not so easy when you're going 100 miles an hour. Caesar slows the game down, which I think might be essential here for the Bavarians. You don't want to try and outrun the... for the Hamburg, sorry. You don't want to try and outrun the Bavarians, because they'll just keep running, and get you and your horses absolutely exhausted. Maybe better to slow it down and hold on to the possession. Maybe bring in a little bit more weight for those passes when you know your players are free. Because these guys run. They love to run. Hit and run. That's the name of the game for the Grabosch boys. Here they come. Puts that one in front of the goal. Opens up for a big shot. Here it's Mickey up at the front. Doesn't get this one. Out to the right.
Emil, I think it was again Emil.
It was Emil again on that fast horse of his. He's doing a lot of damage on that horse, Emil. That's a whistle, though. They're going to change horses here. It's a little bit early, but they've been running a lot, this chucker, so they're going to take that opportunity to change. Here we go. Daniel Krasserman cantering past the commentary box. There's the all four Hamburg boys with Edouard Pain filling in for Casper. There's the app. Do go and download the app. You've just about got time to do it as the guys change horses halfway through this chucker. It'll only take a minute and you won't regret it. It's a great way to follow what's going on in the polo world. The Gold Cup is about to start next week, ladies and gentlemen. England's big one, and we'll be covering it at Polo Line TV.
Indeed, yeah. We have the first match on Tuesday, and then following up 3 matches on Wednesday, another 3 matches on Thursday, 2 matches on Wednesday, and non-stop until the 11th.
Non-stop, because how many teams do we have this time?
18 teams over there.
18 teams. So, of course, on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, it's a great way to follow the games as well. Polo Line will be following all those Gold Cup games, so it's worth following and subscribing to those channels. Polo Line OK, Polo Int, and Polo Line TV. The Bavarian boys are back already. The Hamburg boys, well, they had to change on the other side of the field, so they're just coming back now, and they'll start with a hit in. So Casper will usually take this one. He's not here, so Edouard Pain has the 4 shirt on. He'll take it without wasting any time, taps it in. And Caesar goes for a run out to the right. There is the pass to the right. Oh, it's hit the horse now. This will be interesting to see what the umpires give here, because you can't be hitting horses like that. It didn't hurt the horse at all, just hit the muscle on the back. But nevertheless, they don't want. They've been tight on that all season. You've got to be more careful. And he might have given away a penalty in front of the goal here, Edouard Pain. Accidentally saw Caesar go and try and hit through to him, but I think it was Mickey Grabosch standing right there. So, yeah, they're going to get a penalty right in front of the goal for that one. Careless mistake. Plenty of time to rectify it. Anton Grabosch, the penalty taker for Bavaria. But like I said, it's kind of been the story of the Germans' game. They've been winning the field goals all tournament, and they've been letting a few too many mistakes like that, giving away penalties, unnecessary goals. Anyway, they're back 2.5 goals ahead now, the Bavarians. As Paul Grabosch takes the number 1 position. It goes through the line out, though. Stuck at the number 3s, which is Anton. He comes away. He'll bring it up to Heinrich, who covers him very, very well. Edouard Pain picks up the ball after him. Claims a foul there, but doesn't get it. And Mickey Grabosch tried to steal it. Oh, a big ride off there. Oh, look at that. Big ride off there. Clean as well from Anton as he steals the ball from Edouard Pain. Heinrich comes in with a lovely near side backhand to Cesarito. Turns this one's around. Oh, he beats a couple of men there in the process. Heinrich's talking to him. He's gone up for the pass. There is the pass. He might have given it a little bit too much. Oh, unlucky there. Bounced over the boards. So the Bavarians will take a hit right underneath our camera, our midfield camera here. Dropped the ball and play. Anton Grabosch, one shot. Not a big one that time, but he's got another chance to take it. He hits a hard one, that one. It's going to the left at the moment. Sweeping in is Powell. Can Powell get there in time to flick it in? Not quite, not quite. A good attempt, but it just rolled over the line to the left-hand side. Hamburg boys need to regroup a little bit here. Need to be a bit more precise on the passes. And they're playing good polo. I think that's the right idea, to slow it down and to make those nice passes. Daniel's going over to the left. They go right to Heinrich. Daniel, can he find space up at the front? Oh, Heinrich's had it beaten there, but he's picked up the ball again, this time going across the field, out to the left. And who's there in front of him to pass? He hasn't got anyone really to pass to. Daniel's going forward, but Heinrich's running with it himself. He's on a lovely black mare, stretching out, but the bouncing ball on this slightly broken field today. Of course, after all that rain, nevertheless, it's holding very well. And the horses, it's also very good footing still for the horses, which is very impressive. These fields in Chantilly have really been impressive. Now, I think Powell got stuck in the wrong place there as Heinrich pushed on through. He made the pass, tried to run onto it himself, and I think we'll see what the umpires say, but I think Powell just got caught in the way. This is Heinrich turning the ball, makes that there, and yeah, I think he's... Nevertheless, they're going to discuss this one. Did he have time to get out of the way? They've told the players to keep quiet while they discuss this. They'll handle it themselves. Thank you. So I'm joined here with Maya Whiteley. She's come all the way from Dubai. Maya Whiteley, you've been watching here, getting inspired by the German players. What are your sort of polo aspirations?
I mean, I'd love to play here one day. Let's see.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, you've got your own horse already, and perhaps in the future you'll create a team. And yeah, it would be fantastic to play here in Dubai. What do you here in Chantilly? What do you see? What's the difference between the European polo to the Dubai polo? I mean, they've got a lot more fields, a lot more polo going on. What can you say about that?
I mean, the fields are obviously much more resilient to the weather here, so I'd say getting used to riding in the rain and the cold is the biggest difference.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Dubai, you've got to adapt to the heat. Here, you've got to adapt to the rain. Yeah, that's good. And it's just a very beautiful place to be, right? It's a lovely place to come to Chantilly and to visit the little villages around the outside. We're not far from Paris as well. So it's a great place, and it's a sort of horse capital of France, Chantilly. Not only polo, but racehorses, but hundreds of horses here, if not thousands probably in the vicinity. And lots and lots of polo to be played at all different levels. So the umpires decided just to throw in. Probably Powell didn't have time to get out of the way there. Although he was in the line, he wasn't given a chance, or maybe it was because Heinrich got a little bit too close and touched him while claiming the line, which you're not allowed to do. So Caesar will take this right in front of us here. He's going to hit this one up forward. And Edouard Pan is there to pick it up on the near side. Put it up toward the goal mouth here, Edouard Pan. But the backhand comes in. Lovely backhand from Paul Grabosch. Textbook tail backhand, and his brother read it well as well. Nice play. Anton's kicking on forward. Daniel Krasserman's going to have to work hard to catch him here as Anton lifts that one up in the air. He's going to check up and give Daniel a chance maybe. Daniel, he's taking a shot from 80 yards up into the air, but it's gone out to the right. So well done, Daniel, putting just enough pressure there. They got to watch out for these breakaway goals, the Grabosch boys, because they don't hang around. When they get that free ball, they go for it. Anyway, chucker number 2. And the Bavarians now with 4.5 goals to Hamburg's 2. Good job. Welcome back to this cracker of a game. It's the derby, the grudge match, the German North Germany, Hamburg versus the South, the Bavarians, the Barbarians. Los Indianos, the family team. They've captured the imagination of, or captured the attention of a lot of players around the world who've been watching, asking questions about this young team. Paul, Mickey, Anton and Emil. And at the moment, they're beating slightly older, more experienced Hamburg Germans, who, to be fair, don't have Casper today. They have a substitution. He's doing very well, but of course, we've seen throughout this, brothers in teams is a great combination. Lots of teams: McLaughlin brothers, Zavaleta brothers, Ruiz Guineasu brothers, of course the Kraseman brothers, Grabosch brothers, all in this 10-goal tournament. It's great to see, and it's lovely to see them linking up and playing together. How the brothers, they can often read each other's plays before they happen, communicate with telekinesis. That's a nice pass up to Daniel, but there in defence is Paul Grabosch, the oldest of the 4 Grabosch boys, plays it out to the boards. Daniel's going to have to come in and put some pressure on him. As no, it's not. It was Emil actually taking the position of the back there. He's passed it up to Paul, who's gone further up at the front. Heinrich's got time to turn this one on that chestnut horse, and then he hits it forward. Anyone can run through. Caesar's going to come onto that one. Nice pass to Caesar, unleashing Caesar up at the front. That was working very well earlier on in the tournament as well, getting Caesar going up at the front. Oh, he's picked that up. Wow, what an eye he's got. He's stopped that backhand up in the air, and he's got control of the ball. Wow, talented young player is Caesar Kraseman as he comes in toward the goal. He's been ridden out though this time, and the Grabosch boys are back on the charge. Here they come, Grabosch boys coming down the field, adjusting his helmet, Anton, and then spanking the ball down the field. Heinrich's going to come round and chase him. He might get a chance. He will get a chance to catch him here as Anton, oh no, he's not going to get him, I don't think. Anton, can he straighten it up? It'd be a lovely breakaway goal if he does. He got it. Well done. Difficult goal at full speed down the field. He had to zigzag a little bit along the way. I thought Heinrich might have been able to get him, but he couldn't. Well, he didn't, and Anton stretches away now. 5.5 goals to 2.
Good lead by the Bavarians. Sorry, I abandoned you a bit for Chaka and something, but big lead by the Bavarians. They're playing good.
They're really good. Absolutely ruthless out there. Formidable, let's say. Formidable Grabosch boys. It's great to have Sebastian. It's such a pleasure to commentate with you here. Really enjoy it. He's taking the statistics and watching the horses, and then he's got very insightful comments as well on the various plays as we go through. So the Hamburg now, look at that, 3 grey shirts around the ball, which is so often the case here, and they unleash it. They don't hang around like we say, they just hit and run. It's wonderful to watch these teams play against each other. Coming onto the line, their big drive forward as Mickey Grabosch kicks on. He's not on the quickest horse here, but he's broken away. Heinrich could probably chase him if he really goes for it. Mickey Grabosch, though, breaking away with a half swing up toward the 60-yard line. He's going to make it time-wise. Can he keep the bouncing ball? Leans back. Heinrich gets a bouncing ball and a good save there. Still another grey shirt on it. Doesn't get that backhand, though. Just goes to the goes wide. So they've got to watch out here. Caesar's asking for something. Not sure what it is. He's asking the umpires for something. A little bit of frustration out here, and I can understand. I'm not surprised because the Grabosch boys, well, the Hamburg guys shouldn't be giving them so much room, especially at the back there. They've got to keep the back door shut and not let these breakaway goals go, because every time the Grabosch gets it, they head off running and they're gone. So you don't want to play the chasing game against them. You want to be there, have at least one man back to pick them up as they try and come through. And then you got to mark up because there'll be another one and another one after that. 5.5 goals now to the Bavarians. 2 goals to Hamburg. And with a chukker and a half left, they change horse now halfway through the third chukker. Don't worry, Sebastian, while you were gone, Maya Whiteley did a good job commentating with us. We already had a good little interview with her.
Nice to have new people around and people that is involved in polo, in DPEC.
And she's been watching every single game too, right from the beginning, as we have. We've watched every single throw-in, every shot, every horse. And, well, we've got the final coming up tomorrow, of course, which will be Occitan, France, which is the Ruiz Guineasu brothers versus... No, sorry, the Pakistani team are the Guineasus.
Tito and Hilario. And we have...
Versus the Zavaletas, is that right? Yes, that's it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, another team with brothers. We got the Guineasus versus the Zavaletas in the final. Difficult to pick a winner out of those two. Oh, look at there. They're on the run again. Straight from the defense, straight into attack. And they've got a 2-on-1 here. Oh, but they don't make it. Sometimes perhaps they go a little bit too fast. And they go over the top of the ball. Now the Daniel with his horse Polka, I think that white one, leaves it there for Caesar, his son. Caesar taking the ball forward. It's also great to have a father-son combination. Polo is such a family sport. Caesar, now he's having to control things, which is good work, I think, for the Germans, the Hamburgs. Oh, he didn't get that shot through though. Edouard Pan comes in for the backhand, but the whistle on the play there. Did someone get hit? Oh, maybe Daniel got hit on the elbow potentially.
Well, let's see the replay here.
Caesar. Did it come off Daniel's elbow? Looks like it. He's holding his elbow with a bit of pain there. He don't hit your dad.
Don't hit your dad.
Well, you won't get the horses.
Yeah, you will be in trouble.
So they just wait for Daniel to get better. He's a tough man. And they'll play on with a throw here. And it comes out of the line out to the Grabosh boys, breaking away on the far side again over the top of it. They've all been told to leave it there. Oh, and that's a good pass up at the front. The back door is open here. Usually perhaps Casper would be there to keep it closed, but he's not here today. So running through this time is Emil, and Emil makes it 6.5. There you go. In a blink of an eye, the Grabosh can get a goal from anywhere on the field. And that was a good play there from the Grabosh guys. I think a couple of them left it to their captain, Powell, at the back, I think it was, who hit the pass right up to the front to Emil, who stretched them out and scored the goal. So you really do need someone at the back to close these off, these breakaway goals. Emil having a great game today, Emil Grabosh. The best game I've seen him play, well, ever. This was Caesar now very, very keen to get things back. Comes out the line out. Wins it under a lot of pressure, as are all the Hamburg boys. You see this. There's no one to pass to at the moment. The Grabosh boys have been very disciplined in the marking. There is the pass up to Heinrich. Can Heinrich break away from his man, go over to the near side? Lovely attempt. Great idea there from Caesar up to Heinrich, and unfortunate not to capitalise. But that's the right play, I think, to go. And now they've got to watch out in the back. Daniel Krasman does well to take the man. Doesn't get the backhand, and coming back onto it is Mickey. Daniel now taking the position of the back, and the whistle goes in favour of the Grabosh boys. A little bit of frustration here from the Hamburg guys as they're getting beaten by this relentless Bavarian German team, the Grabosh boys. You just have no time. You've got to make the time, I think, against these Bavarians. But you get very, very little breathing space. And they've played their game very well indeed today. Anton from the 60-yard penalty spot. Sixty yards out then, Anton. Strong hit. He went for it, and he's got it. Lofted up over the post. 7.5 goals. Wow. I don't think anyone expected this, actually. The Bavarian German team stretching ahead now. One nice touch. I saw the Bavarians. They brought their own tents for the players, and they've got their own tents for the horses and the grooms as well, which is a really nice touch. We had a couple of downpours before the game, and the Bavarian horses were all tucked up nice and warm in the pony lines under their own tents. So, Caesar comes out with it. Edouard Pan now is under some pressure. He's taking it on the near side back toward the goal, but Paul Grabosch picks it up and turns it for the Bavarians. Followed up well by his younger bro. Hits it back up to Paul, who hits it up forward to his younger bro up at the top. Another one. That's Anton. Anton, MVP in their last game. Hits that under the neck, but Daniel Krasserman comes and picks up the loose ball. Hits a nice one across the middle of the field on Polka here. He's coming back onto it again, Daniel. Another shot by him. Another good one as well, up toward the boards. The first bell has gone, so there's not long left. Daniel, though, doing a good job at the end of this chukker, taking the ball nicely out to the sides and up the field a little bit. But that's the end of the chukker. One left to go. Bavarians looking very, very strong. Hamburg's going to have to come out and work some magic to get back into this game. End of chukker number 3. 7.5 goals to Bavaria and 2 goals to Hamburg.
Well, it looked like a football game, no? The score 3-2. It was we didn't score too much, both teams, but it was really tough. I think we ran a lot. I believe that we could have made a difference in the first half. I think we were playing better, and we couldn't. And then they came back, and they are a very solid team. They play very good as a team. So at the end, with that half a goal that they have in favor, it was the one who scored in the last 5 minutes was going to win the game. I never played with him, but it's been a couple of seasons that I've been playing against him, so I think I know him better like that. And I knew that he was going to give 100% for the team. And he's a friend also, so it's always good to have confidence with the teammates. And as soon as we called him, he said yes, and bueno, he was MVP, best playing pony, everything. So thanks a lot to him. Almost a goal, because Gus was running to the goal and he was going to score, because he's been doing that for the last month and a half. He's having a super season, and Isa, she's very solid in defense. Also, she had a couple of actions in attack today. I think that when she started playing better level, she started to play a lot better also.
Muy contentos porque estamos con Heder acá, que arrancó a jugar el año pasado en Europa y este año ya se largó a jugar todo mayo-junio acá en Chantilly. Y bueno, yo creo que eso, un poco de ya haber jugado un poco en Pakistán juntos con él, y que se divierta con nosotros por ahora. Ya desde el 2021 que arranqué a venir acá, y nada, desde el primer momento me sentí muy local y siempre me la pasé bien, por suerte. No, buenísimo porque es buenísimo, un poco difícil porque se puede decir cualquier cosa entre los dos, pero nada, espectacular en realidad, muy bien. Sí, jugamos contra contra Rami y Simón, que son muy amigos nuestros, Jules también. Y nada, la verdad que por suerte también salió que nosotros seamos los finalistas y nada, que estemos todos contentos, que somos todos amigos.
We are back with this team, with this Bavarian from the back end camera, and we have some information, some nice information about the Open de France coming up in September. We have 12 teams already signed up for this. I can give you some insight of who is confirmed already, which is Jolly Roger, one Eternal J, Battistoni is coming for the first time. Tedelu, obviously, is a classic over here. Rinidia, with the Ricky Paganelli, the one that is playing for the Italy. Eso is coming. Jan Galien used to play the Open de France in September and is coming back with Toli Ulloa, Hilario Ruiz-Guiñazú, and Chulo Guerrero. Amanara, back in action in September. La Fija is also another team that was playing here before. Samem also is playing with Cacuaraya, Corchito, Zabaleta, Robert Strom, and they still have a TBA. La Magdalene, Kazakh, and Brittany Polo Club. So already a lot of teams sign up for this prestigious tournament that is at the end of the season here, where we find a club as its peak with the best fields conditions, and not only the Open de France, but also some other tournaments along with a 10-goal, 8-goal Open de France Feminine. Busy time of the year in September here.
It's amazing how much polo they have and how polo is growing. Well, in Europe, in general, polo in Europe, around the world as well. In Dubai, it's absolutely growing, and in Europe here, there's 10 goals in the 12 goal. At the same time, they've got 10 goals in the 4 goal. They've also got, or just had a 12 goal going on in Paris as well. We've got 18 or 19 teams in the Gold Cup and the 22 goal coming up in England. It's just brilliant. The sport is really, really growing. It's in a very healthy place at the moment, which is fantastic for everyone. So much for the economic crisis. Okay, here we go then. Ball comes through to... Now they've got 2 more chuckers. I was a chucker ahead of myself. They've got 2 more chuckers to go here. Chucker 4 and 5. So the Hamburg team, if they work out something, if they've had a good team talk, they could do it. But that was a smooth little play by Anton, I believe it was, who got away from his man there, but didn't manage to score the goal. He looked up to the heavens in frustration. So Hamburg, they need to get a bit of composure here. In my opinion, they need to hold the ball and bring it a little bit more and wait until they know the man is free before they pass. They don't want to be trying to run and run and run against these guys. Like I said earlier on, you will never outrun them. There we go. They got caught up here. I'd say, here, who's going to hop onto that loose ball? First round is Emil, very nicely round on that little horse, but she took a slip. Emil hops off. Wow. Yeah, he doesn't have to buy the beers. He landed on his feet. Oh, hang on. He's going to hop straight back on. Nicely done, Emil. He hopped on Nico Pierre style, straight back on. Nice. That was cool.
There we have the
so
replay.
He whipped around so quick there. Leant off the horse for the second time. She just took a quick stumble. He elegantly hops off. And the way he hopped back on was... well, it could have been in reverse. So we'll just go in for a throw-in here, I imagine. And like I was saying, the Hamburg team, in my opinion, need to bring the ball to them rather than hitting and running too much. They need to run and stop and run and stop. Keep slowing the game down, coming around, helping out, get the pros working together. And use that experience a little bit more against these young fire-bellied Bavarians. That's a nice backhand, though, and well turned up by Casper. Casper up at the front. Doesn't make the most of that where he usually would. Anton comes and picks it up, but Caesar suddenly fouled the ball in front of him, but he was not on the line when he picked it up, and the umpire was right there. And they've given away a foul. Like we said, they've got to watch out. There's been too many fouls from the Hamburg team throughout this tournament. They'll move that one to the halfway line. Hamburg asking for an explanation. But they're not going to change their mind, the umpires. So 3 of the Grabosch boys come back to make a plan here. Anton, I think, until now, he's been hitting it first time from this position. And I imagine he's going to do the same. He's teed it up nicely. 2 of the boys have gone ahead. Emil stayed a little bit close at the moment. Anton's gone all the way up to the goal almost. He's expecting a long one here. Well, Powell's gone right up to the front. That was quite a good shot from Anton, and it's ended up with Emil, but a good backhand. Oh, not such a good backhand from Caesars. Oh, look at Emil's skills. Head down, tappy around the corner on this grey horse. Emil Grabosch waits a little bit too long for the shot. He's still got it. Goes for a near side. How many shirts are there? It's over the line in the end. They've scrapped it through, the Bavarians, taking them to 8.5 goals. It wasn't the prettiest of goals that time. They're all going for it. The ball was there. The defence is a bit frantic, not getting the backhands. And in the end, one of the grey shirts dragged it over the line. Oh, so they're still in contention here, but the Germans are going to have to really do something special. The Hamburg Germans, they're all German. Anton wins a line out. Heinrich is not taking anything from him at the moment. Big ride-off on them. So, but they've hit it back up to Anton up at the front here for the Bavarians. They're not going to take the foot off the gas. They're going to keep pushing right until the end. Even though they're winning by 6.5 goals. So the Hamburg team needs 7 unanswered goals to get back in the lead. That is a big ask. They've got a chukker and a half to do so. That hit in went out to Caesar on the left-hand side. He then drives one forward, back to Edouard, who gets ridden out there by the Bavarians, and Emil's taken a little bit further into their half. And now they try and turn it. Emil again, having a cracking game on this grey horse especially. I wonder how they decide who rides which horse, the Grabosch boys. I think they train a lot of them themselves off the racetrack. They're also, I expect, doing quite a bit of breeding. They've got 6 stallions out there, which is really impressive. This is a nice run now. Oh dear. They're marking up well, though, this time, the Hamburg guys. Good marking and a good backhand, too. Emil picks up that backhand beautifully. Takes it to the right. Caesar's got the better of him. Powell takes it a bit further, leaves it there for Heinrich. Heinrich opens up a backhand, but the whistle plays there. I think it's just to change horses. Here we go. I didn't see a foul there. I think Heinrich was just about... He played the backhand and they blew the whistle. I think it was a sort of neutral spot. They'll probably give the ball and let Hamburg start with it. This is the Bavarian team coming back. That grey horse deserves some extra carrots tonight. She played really, really well with Emil Grabosch, who's having a fantastic game today. The best game for him of the tournament, I'd say. Doctor to You is a nice sponsor here of Polo Line TV.
Sorry, I've been a bit quiet today. It's a busy day preparing everything, and also we can announce that now that we will have the Mini Nations Cup for the first time live this afternoon.
Oh, that'll be fun. Good.
Yeah, they have 3 teams. We'll announce them later, probably today in the following match, or you can tune in. That will be, I will confirm in just a minute.
So I guess it's just a one-day game, or are they playing tomorrow?
No, they play two games. 2 days.
2 days.
And it's
cool.
An American, how you say it?
Round robin.
Round robin.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and starts 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay. Caesar Krasserman from the halfway line. Oh, he's had it stolen there. A good, clean ride-off, and the ball there from Anton. Opens up a backhand, and it's picked up well there by Powell as he plays a nice forward. Oh, look at that to Emil. Emil has a look, and there goes Anton forward for the pass. This is good how the Grabosch like to play. Caesar this time has got the back door closed. That's what they need. The Germans. Attack starts with defence, as we say. That was a good pass to Daniel too. I think they could. The more they use Daniel, the better. Here comes Daniel. He's on his best horse, Polka, as well. Daniel Krasserman. Difficult bounce of the ball at the end there. And he gets a ride-off from Powell. Still they push on forward, the Germans. This is better from the Hamburg team. Coming up, followed up by Edouard Pan. Shoots from 80 yards and gets it. Good goal from them. Well deserved. They started playing much, much better polo where they had perhaps they've changed it up a bit with Caesar. Certainly found himself at the back there. And then they worked it up to Daniel up at the front, who stretched the game out a little bit and ended up getting a goal with Edouard Pan shooting from a long distance. Lovely shot.
There we have the replay of the last goal. Edouard Pan. Yeah.
Nice goal. Better stuff from the Hamburg team in white. But the Bavarians are straight back in it. They've won this line out. Anton there. Anton with a cut shot from the side toward the goal. Cesar Rito gets onto the line quick and plays a good backhand. Look at that. Nice, simple backhand right out to the boards. And the Bavarians just answer it back with a backhand straight it back into play. Powell Grabosch with the under the neck shot. Doesn't quite get the angle. Good polo though. Lovely backhands from both teams. Could be a hit in for Hamburg on the back line. They may not get time to do it. Oh, they do. They get it in just before the bell. So they will play the 30 seconds left of the fourth chukker. Hamburg, they're going to want to... There's the bell now. They're going to want to get it down the ground, at least down the ground. If not, a goal at the end of this chukker would be fantastic. But the man behind is a grey shirt Bavarian. It's Emil, sorry. Emil. Oh, what a pass from Emil. The call came in from Anton. This is beautiful stuff from the Bavarians. Really, really fantastic goal. That's wonderful stuff. Emil Grabosch. We heard the call from Anton asking for the call in the middle, and Emil Grabosch passed it. Beautiful pass into the middle. That's just lovely brotherly polo. There you see Dad will be happy sitting on the truck there. Well done, boys. Sehr gut. Hamburg, Germany now with 3 goals, and Bavaria, Germany doing very, very well. There he is, some words of encouragement from the dad, barking out the orders on the top of the truck there. Well done. Congratulations to you guys, having an amazing game of polo. It's really, really good to watch. 9.5 to Bavaria, 3 goals to Hamburg, 1 chucker left.
Touching the surface of my nature. It's the first day of summer, and I can already see the great eastern sun rising.
Welcome back to Chantilly for the last chucker here. It's the German showdown. Hamburg versus Bavaria. This is a wonderful goal. He just missed a pass up there from Emil up to his bro, who came charging down the middle of the field, asked for the ball, and the perfect pass from Emil up to Anton. That was absolutely beautiful. There it is again. Lovely pass and lovely run as well. Beautiful polo there. Great to watch. This game has been a fantastic game to watch because, well, they're just running. Both teams are just running. It's a wide open polo, which is it's awesome to watch. Good fun to watch. Here it is again. Here they go again. Opening up and spanking it down the ground. Hit and run. The name of the game. Here they come. Down the field. This time with Paul. Paul Grabosch has hit another lovely shot. They're just stretching the game open. It really is fun to watch here. It's going to be a half swing to try and straighten it up. Turns the horse back onto the line. Can he finish it with under the neck? Doesn't quite get the angle. Amazing run there from the Grabosch boys, with Paul being the one. But just not getting the angle on the under the neck. So we've got 1 chucker left here. And it's 9.5 to 3. We didn't expect that. Of course, the Hamburg team are missing their captain, which is Kasper Krassermann, the eldest son of Daniel and the older brother of Caesar. So, of course, oh, this is good polo too. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Up to Caesar, who's breaking way up at the front. He's under a lot of pressure here from one of the Grabosch boys. It's Anton, but Caesar managed to flick it away ahead of him. He's left it behind, but there's only a grey shirt again. The next man is grey, like it so often has been here. Can Emil come back onto that one? No, Paul's got onto it. Heinrich's there as well. Heinrich wins it, goes for an under the neck shot, but doesn't make the most of it, and it goes out to the right-hand side. That's better polo, though. This is a great game to watch. Great polo there from Hamburg that time. Passing polo. It's what we love. Here they go, the runners, as Bavaria bring it in from the back line with Anton Grabosch. He hits it up almost to the halfway line. Edouard gets hooked out trying to meet it, and then the back door, he's left the back door open trying to meet that one. It was a kind of do or die situation, and he's left it there for Emil, my MVP, my choice for MVP. Emil has done it again. Well done, you good thing. He's made it, put his team into double figures now. 10.5 goals to the Bavarian team. Hamburg are on 3.
He had to jump off the horse for some reason, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's a bandage. Bandage.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the bandage on the back leg has just come undone. But he's perfectly capable of fixing that himself.
Yeah, they're used to this.
Yeah. Wow, Emil has really shone today. Of course, it takes the whole team, and his brothers have supported him beautifully and allowed him to do so. But wonderful, wonderful Polo. And what a game. This has been great fun to commentate.
And then we have Mick changing horses, getting ready for the last half of this last tracker.
Yeah, I think they may even get a chance to change again.
Big difference today, yeah? 10.5.
Yeah.
To 3.
Yeah, it's quite kind of surprising, really. Hamburg, Germany.
They are usually, well, last year was tight. Obviously, the substitution is always a difficult thing to do, even if you're, an experienced player like Edouard Pan.
Casper, if you're watching, they need you out here. Oh no, they've broken away again. The back door is open again. They've done it again. The Bavarians. Oh, the Hamburg guys are going to be hating this. It's now 11.5 to 3, and they're just seeing the ball like a football at the moment. The Bavarians, they can't miss. But look at that space. You can see how the brothers were clearing the space for him as well. They've got to close them down. That was from the line out. But perfect. They're getting the chances, and they're getting every single one, the Bavarians. So another goal there. And we're up to 11.5 to 3, sorry. And now they will take the opportunity to change for the very last time of the game. Halfway through the last chukker. Shout out to the Polo liners, Mariano, Agustin, Juan and Owen. These guys do an awesome job here for Polo Lion. Sebastian's team, they do such a great job here, and it's a great vibe as well around the side of the games. And the weather's been very good to us. We had a couple of big downpours just before the game, and we've had sun for most of the game. We've got another match coming up quite soon after this.
Yes, 3 o'clock, might be 3:30. Then the mini Nations Cup.
Oh, and then the mini Nations Cup. Yes.
Everything will be on our 2, so we'll have to move from here to there.
Okay, so Bavarians come out with the line out. Caesar, I think, has got him covered this time. Oh, he's let him slip. But no, he just manages to stop him. Doesn't really get the tail backhand, though. And Anton pounces onto it. He might try and cut this. No, he's going to bring it with a half swing, followed up by Mickey. Mickey gets a good half swing up toward the goal. Who's there? Well, Caesar's done well on Mermilada to get back onto that one. Can he sneak away, though? He's had to go over to the near side, and he's left it there. Well followed up by Edouard Pan. But the Bavarians, look, they're pairing up and marking up well. And breaking away here with a good backhand to his bro, Anton. It's going to be difficult with this speed and this angle. Mickey follows on. Can he get the angle on that shot? He's leaning right out of the horse. But again, saved from in front of the goal mouth, this time by Edouard Pan. Caesar smacks it first time forward. But the Bavarians are there in defence. So they've done well. Every time they're in defence, Bavarians, they're right next to their men. And as soon as it goes to attack, they seem to be free. Here they come. Who is it up at the front? Is it Emil again, tapping it in the air? He is on fire today. You just can't miss this guy. Oh my gosh, he's making it look easy. Taking it to 12.5 to 3. Wow, Bavarians, they'll be very, very happy with this. Dad will be happy. That's amazing. 12 goals. They did, of course, they started with 1.5. Nevertheless, this has been a great fun game to commentate and a good fun game for the crowd.
7 goals score Emil.
Emil has scored 7 goals today. That is really impressive. That was more goals than the whole match in one of the semi-finals. We had a great 2 fantastic semi-finals yesterday. Oh, breaking away again. Not again. These guys are coming away with it again. Who is it this time? I think it's Anton. Cuts it there. Surely not. No, this one just out to the left. Hamburg guys, I think they're feeling a bit disheartened already. Taking the hit in, though, is Edouard Pain for Hamburg with the white shirts. Passes up to Heinrich Dumrath. Heinrich, the German machine, takes it over the halfway line, but there in defence is that man Emil. Whoa, Heinrich's got a turn of pace on the end there to try and run past Emil, and he manages to straighten it up too. Is this one going to go through? Just out to the right. Oh, that horse. So we thought he was galloping, and then he found an extra gear. But Emil, again, so good in defence. Not only attack, but he's also defending. He's also making passes. He's playing a brilliant, brilliant game of polo today, Emil. He's only 2 goals. They could be looking at that handicap. I mean, it's the beginning of the season, but it'll probably be his last season on 2, I would imagine. But who knows? Mickey with the near side shot into the corner. Daniel Krasserman having to stop with him, but that's the bell to end the game, and it was 12.5 goals to Bavaria in the end, to Hamburg 3. A great game, like we said, to watch. It was wide open, it was hit and run, and the Bavarians, well, I've never seen them play so well. They just couldn't miss today. They were absolutely on fire. Confidence was high. Teamwork, camaraderie, everything was high for those guys, and it was all just working out beautifully for them throughout the game. They managed to score 12.5 goals. Emil Grabosch scoring 7 of them, which is very, very impressive. I'm sure we'll have some great highlight reels coming up in just a moment as the players there shake hands. How did you find that game, Sebastian? Amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't be more agree with you. Absolutely on fire, this Bavarian team. They don't care if it's wet, if it's sunny, cloudy, who they are playing against. They just go there and do their best.
Yeah.
Look, the joy of his father.
Big hugs. That mum in there as well. Yeah, he's done well. Well done, boys. It's always nice to finish a tournament with a win as well. And that's how the scoreline went. Look, Hamburg, they scored 2 in the first. And then that was it, 1 in the fourth. So the defence, the Bavarian defence was really, really good. Not to mention the attack. Look at the attack. They started with 1.5, but every chukka, more goals, more goals, more goals, more goals. And most of them by Emil. But what a team performance there as we're watching the Mr. Grabosch. Yes, fist pump. Yes, he's happy with that. The old chainsaw starter. Good job, Mr. Grabosch, as the grooms run out. The smiles are on the faces. Well done, guys. It is a bit of a... oh, kiss on the lips there. Whoa, 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 excuse me. But well done, guys. It is a bit of a grudge match. As these guys, playing against their fellow Germans, they would have been very, very keen to win that. And not just win it, but they had a point to prove, I think. Having been beaten the same time last year on the same field. They got beaten by the Hamburgs, but they're a year older, a year wiser, a year more experienced. And well, not only that, I think it was their day. They played absolutely brilliantly. And of course, with Hamburg missing their captain, Kasper, that didn't help.
They are over the moon.
Yeah. Yeah,
and we go with the best goals.
Okay, here we go then. The best goals. There's going to be quite a few. This is Emil Grabosch tapping around. Look out, leaning out, then opening up for that cut shot. Difficult angle. And that was very, very early on in the first chuck-up. From another angle, is it? Opening up, lovely shot there through the goal. Edouard Pan with his hand on his head. He knew he let him go here. And this was Heinrich. Heinrich made a couple of good breakaway goals. Well, there are 2 goals within 20 seconds, and we thought it was going to be a close game. That was one end, and then he came back to the line-out and scored one the other side. This was his half-swing finishes. Very, very powerful guy there, using his strength. And then he goes over to the near side to avoid the goalpost on the finish. And then straight from the line out on the same horse. It was a fast horse. He broke away. He had Daniel Krasserman following him. Same plan, half swing, strong half swing, and then a flick of the wrists there. Difficult finish for Heinrich, but he does well to keep his team in the game. Anton Grabosch now with a breakaway again. I think that may have been from a line out too. But it was certainly a breakaway goal. They had quite a few of those. There's Emil on the near side. Leaves that one there and gives... Oh, yeah, nice goal from the Hamburg team. They worked that goal well to get there. They made some nice passes, and then it was a solid finish as well. This is the best goal of the game for me, I think. Emil Grabosch makes that beautiful pass up to his bro, Anton, who makes a nice approach shot and slots it through the goal. Wonderfully done there. That was gorgeous goal from the Bavarians. There it is again from Emil. Fantastic pass. He scored 7 goals and at least 1 assist as well. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Nice goal. That's what we love to see, that passing polo between the brothers. And there's the iconic stables at Chantilly. Here we have the stats. As you can see, 9 field goals from Bavaria to Hamburg's 3. They won 11. They won double the throw-ins almost, the Bavarians, which is what we'd expect with a scoreline like that. Very few fouls both ways, actually, which is why one of the reasons why it was such a lovely game. And 2 out of 2 penalties. That's yeah, they just couldn't miss today, could they? The Bavarians, they were on fire.
Stay tuned because with our social media and the clubs, because this match got delayed and the other one was supposed to be at 3, and we are 10 minutes away to that. We are not gonna make it like in 3 o'clock, but probably it's gonna be 3:30. Let's see. Stay tuned. The next one is Paca France against Italy. And let's close the transmission with you, team.
Okay, well, thanks very much for tuning in, everybody. That was an absolute cracking game of polo. Really, really good fun to watch. And you've got to give it to the Bavarians. They played awesome. So thank you very much, guys. Keep checking. We'll be back in shortly, within an hour, certainly. We'll be back ready for our next subsidiary game. But that was one game down. Bavaria, Germany, coming out the winners against Hamburg, Germany by a clear deficit. See you guys soon.